Good afternoon. This is Ernie Green. I am here with Gabe Taylor, and we are talking about his one-person show that he is bringing to the Live Art Studio in Annapolis on June 9th at 7:30 p.m. Welcome, Gabe. It's good to see you.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So, Gabe, we've talked about all sorts of things. We've talked about the idea of authenticity and sharing your personal story, which I
Mm.
think is really wonderful. And your one-person show so far really gets into your story as you evolved as a person and a performer. And so, just give us a thumbnail, a little bit.
All right. So far is 27 years now, 27 years in the making. And it is a taking these little segments and snapshots of growing up, moments of that I think have really defined who I am as a person, and putting a bit of a musical twist on them.
Mhm.
Because a story's always better with song.
I feel like as people who are involved in theater and music and musical theater, we always find I don't know if I'm assuming this is you as well, but I find those moments where when something happens to us, it's almost like we have a song cue in our head. And there's always, and I think,
Always.
and I don't, and people sort of tend to think, oh, that's kind of fun, it's silly. But I actually think it's more than that. I think that that song cue is really a marker, an emotional marker for us as people, and we have that marker that people who aren't really in the musical theater world, they don't have that. That's not in their lexicon. And yet, when you perform on the 9th, you're inviting them in to share that experience.
The benefit of it being a cabaret, since I've tried so hard to write music, I can't do it. It's just not there. I don't have that section in my brain that puts thought onto paper, maybe aside from written word. However, I do have a very fun ability to pick out music for people, but also for myself, just really getting to the point of what you want to say. And I think that's the best thing about musicals. The best part about musical theater is that thought and situation and feeling are so enhanced and so impactful at that moment that the only way to get your feeling across is to sing about it.
Right.
And
Yeah, agreed.
I think that's the reason why they work so well, is because we as human beings are always trying to one up each other in terms of how dynamic and dramatic we can be. There's nothing more dramatic than breaking into song mid thought.
I think those are the things that we are able as performers to bring to other people. And I tried, I was careful not to use the term audience, but I think, when we do that, and certainly you and I talked about this, when we people who have seen you and know you because you've done shows here, you've done Phantom of the Opera at AACC, you've done Rent at Summer Garden, people who know you. But even those people who know you and you've spent time with and you've talked about and you've laughed and you've cried and you've had fun and you've had horrible things happen during rehearsals and then it's all magic at the end. Those things, those people, even though they know you, I'm pretty sure those people will see things in your show that give them a different glimpse into you. And I think that's the beauty of this and beauty of sort of autobiographical cabaret.
I went to school in New York with a lot of people, and a lot of them came to see so far at Green Room 42,
Mhm.
which was last August when I did this the first time. And several of them came out of it saying, I had no idea.
Mhm.
I wouldn't have known. And I'm like, well, that's the reason why this was done, because I want, obviously, I want to share this to a stranger and have them feel an impact and
Right.
feel like they've learned something. But it really is for people who feel like they know me, and even those who do. because there's always something else.
Yeah.
Everyone has a story, and you'll never be privy to all of it.
When we talk about things that are difficult, when we talk about things that are personal, I think it's what live theater is all about. You know,
I agree.
we don't need to be, we don't need a toothpaste commercial where everything is perfect. And you know what we need is we want, and frankly we get bored. You know, we get bored.
Perfection is very boring.
Wow, no kidding. And it exactly, and neat and tidy is boring.
I agree.
And then you bring the music that you love, because let's face it, when you're writing a show, you don't sing stuff you don't like.
Definitely not. It's
So we
all the stuff that impacts you the most. I listen, some of my absolute favorite songs, including my truly my favorite song, are in the show.
Mhm.
Because I was like, if listen, if I'm going to tell my story, I'm going to tell it with the music that I enjoy.
Right, right. How did you latch on to So Far?
So Far came for its dual meaning of, where are we right now,
Right,
and what have we left behind, and what's to come.
right.
And so a lot of the time those things seem very insurmountable and unquantifiable, and literally feels like you can reach and not touch it and not feel it. Uh, what solidified is from a song by Pascal Paul that has the line, "Today, what felt so far away feels a little closer."
Oh, great.
And the moment I heard that, I said, "That's it. That's what
Wow.
this is."
Wow. Incredible. Incredible. I
Truly,
can't wait. I really cannot wait to see this. I'm so
thank you.
excited. I'm so excited. But this is going to be a blast. I can't wait to see you. June 9th, 7:30 p.m. Gabe Taylor doing his one-person show So Far at the Live Art Studio at Westfield, Annapolis. You can go to liveartsmd.org and look around there and find tickets and information about performances at the studio. Come see us. It's a great place to see a concert and have a glass of wine and enjoy some great music and a great performance by Gabe.
Thank you.
You too. Bye.
Bye.